Hello people who came across this channel. Today I'm going to talk about an article that had this thing with this dude that happened at May 16. The article came out yesterday and I'm going to talk about it today. It's called Brutal Beating in Iowa Should Be Investigated as Hate Crime, NAACP says. And I'm going to put the article in the screen like right now. So that a guy named Daquan Jones, he's 22 years old, and what happened was that he he came out of his girlfriend's house or apartment, whatever. Two white men, like they said, like it looks like they were in their 30s, who went up to him. They thought it was a robbery, and I'm confused how you would think it was like a robber, but I don't think he would just come out and then think everything's going to be okay. If you know what I'm saying. But like they jumped him and they were saying racial slurs. So they're saying that it was a hate crime, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. But it's sad because like he almost got beat up to death. Like his life almost like went away because of them. And it says in the article that he got a chance to run away, but they caught up and by a I think it was like by it's like by a river or some, and they put his head under or in the water, and two white women came came across. They're like, "Oh no," and stuff. And so he got a chance to run and go to the police, luckily. And he even said, Jones even said, why did it have to go so far or go this far to where my life was almost taken? This shit was pretty sad. Honestly, it hit I think it says his arm was broken, nose, yeah, five broken bones in his face, and if you saw in the picture that he looked like completely like fucked up because of them. Yeah, it even says right here that he he went to a nearby field, and yeah, so Jones tried to defend himself and he really couldn't. They dragged him they dragged him to the creek and then put his head underwater. And I'm pretty sure he almost drowned. Uh I'm guessing that the white men both of them were drunk or high. That's what I'm guessing. That's what they're guessing in the article. Um, this is actually fucking stupid. Um, um, some dude who's robbing some girl's house isn't gonna come out and be and just walk. He would probably run to the car and then drive away. But uh, but nah, he literally got jumped and stuff. So it says right here, with the woman part, when two women from an apartment complex heard the commotion and came outside, Jones was able to run through a shallow creek and call the police, Meadowbrook said. So he didn't actually go to the police, but he actually called them. So This all happened at May 16 at 3 a.m. after Jones arrived at his girlfriend's townhouse south in central Des Moines. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I'm pretty sure they were drunk. They had to be. But like it's pretty fucked up how they used racial slurs and stuff. Um I think it would be just a waste of their time to beat them up in the first place. You don't beat someone to death and just be okay with it. That's just fucking stupid. And uh so it says that in the beginning of the article that he got attacked when he left her house, his girlfriend's house. But it says that when his girlfriend wouldn't answer the door for him, the two white men approached Jones and accused him of burglary. And I don't know what would be true, but they're saying that when he was knocking on the door, that's when it happened. But I'm not sure. Um, cause that's when, cause that's what one of the dudes said. But I don't know what's true or what's not. But um, no matter, but he still got attacked. We all know that. So I don't know how you would accuse him of burglary when he was just knocking at a door, but I guess you can. But it says the men choked him and punched Jones in the face while using racial epithets or epithets, something like that. He tried to defend himself but fled to a nearby field. Middlebrooks said. Middlebrooks is telling like what happened because in the beginning when he left the house he got jumped, but Middlebrooks said that it's when he like when she wouldn't answer the door to him and then he got jumped. So I'm kind of confused of like what's true, but I wish that he could have defended himself. I wish he could have done something, but sadly he couldn't. Uh, I don't know how many times he got punched or something like that, but he got punched in the nose and stuff. I'm just saying, they have to be drunk. They can't just be normal white men. Well, they, I mean, depends, but I feel like they could have been drunk, but not sure. Because it's 3 a.m. and stuff, so they could have been drinking all night. But I wouldn't, if they were, didn't they at least think a little about, like, dude, the consequences or something? Because they almost killed the man. They almost killed him. And his face looks completely fucked up. And a lot of his bones were broken. Because he's getting punched, kicked, and stuff. So, I made a mistake. One of the white men was using racial slurs. That's what he said. That's what Jones said. But he got out of the hospital, or it says right here, Jones, who works for an auto parts store, was released from a local hospital earlier this week, and that's a good thing. It says right here, what Middlebrooks said. If this is as the victim says it is, and the witness are reporting it as, it should be investigated as nothing less than a hate crime, Middlebrooks said. We want to respect the progress, but they were using racial slurs throughout like the beating and stuff. But so pretty sure, so the victims were saying some stuff of like what they did and stuff. So that's most likely going to be the end of the video. Sorry for the trash ass gameplay. I haven't played the game for a long time, but I feel bad for this dude. Hopefully he recovers pretty fast. I hope those two white men gets fucking destroyed. Hope they die in a car crash. I don't know, cause that was pretty fucked up what they did, and one of them used racial slurs. So that's pretty much going to be the video right now. Hope you guys have a nice day, and hope you guys are doing well. Bye.